When Phil first introduced us to Elms, we were stunned. Funny, charming, and beautiful. I kept trying to work out what the catch was. Surely she must bully Phil or steal from him. But she's one of the nicest people I know. And last year, she and Phil were able to buy a beautiful home together. So I'm back to searching for that catch. But that's selfishly because I'm finding it hard to let go. At nearly 30 years, Phil is the longest relationship I've ever had. And today, Elms finally, officially, takes him away from me. But I couldn't lose him to a better person. Half of this room probably knows Elma better than I do. But you don't need to know much to get the sense of what an amazing person she is. She's so caring, she's made caring for people her profession. She's so beautiful, no one believes she and Phil are together. She's been great to me and my family, and even better for Phil. So I'd like to propose a toast to Phil and Elma, the new Mr. and Mrs. Exler. So ladies and gentlemen, if you'd please raise your glasses to the beautiful bride and groom.
Cheers, everyone.
Both of you did not expect each other to be partners, but God let you meet each other to be as one. I pray and we pray that God will be the center of your marriage and He will surely bless you and guide your way. And the family that you will have is your gift to God. I love you, sis. And we will love you, Peach, the way we love Elms. Thank you.
Moment Ida and I have been waiting for. Just look around and reflect on the beauty and the glorious side of life. Now with that thought in your minds and hearts, let's wish the bride and the groom a life filled with their own share and beauty and glory, and take that in their turn and give it in double measure to their children and loved ones. Thank you very much.
Philip John Exler, Esquire. How do you describe the life of a committed website developer and superhero enthusiast with a love of driving and snooker? You don't as a rule. I doubt Scorsese and Spielberg will fight over the rights to his life story, but they should. To me, Phil is a living legend, and I'm genuinely honoured to be his best man today. So please indulge me and allow me to remind you of why I, and all of you, love Phil.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way
Sis, thank you for everything. The joy and laughter you bring, the understanding, patience, and love for our family for so many years. There were some point of your life that you feel tired or you feel toxic in medical term or topak or sunny sometimes, and thinking that no one understands you. But in the end, you realize the value of family and not to give up on us as we are not giving up on you. You have a big heart. You made us stronger. You are our inspiration to every hardship that we experience. You value life and face realities of today.
where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, and the dream that you did to, oh why can't I? Well, I see trees of green and red roses too. I watch them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Message for Peach and Elms.
Well, I see
I wish you
skies of blue,
more babies,
clouds of white,
and
the bright
PJ, welcome to the family. Yeah, that's all. I'm speechless.
think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, singing, how do you do? They really say, I love you. I hear babies cry and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than we'll know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like a lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. The dream that you dare to, why, oh why can't I?
As for Stell, I can't tell you how many great nights out I've had with Phil, where I've quickly forgotten he was even there. So Elms, you've landed a man who can calculate the cost of all the dresses you buy, hack into your smartphone to block all designer websites, and leave you completely unaware that he did anything. So good luck with that. Phil is a social chameleon. Phil and I have been best friends for nearly 30 years. Outside my family and our mutual friend Deli, it's the longest relationship I've ever had, by some distance. Since primary school, Del, Phil and I have been an inseparable trio. a trio that go into distant universities, growing up and moving away, getting married and having children, have not been able to break or weaken.
Give it to me, I'm worth it. Baby, I'm worth it. I'm worth it. Give me, I'm worth it. Give it to me, I'm worth it. Baby, I'm worth it. I'm worth it. Give me, I'm worth it.
Okay, I tell her bring it back like she loves some. Bring it back like she loves some. In the club with the lights off, but you acting shy for. Come and show me that you're with it, with it, with it, with it, with it. Stop playing, now you know that I'm with it, with it, with it, with it, with it, with it. What you acting shy for?
Just give me you, just give me you, just give me you. That's all I wanna do. And if what they say is true, if it's true, I'ma give it to you. I may take a lot of stuff, guaranteed I can back it up. I think I'ma call you bluff. Hurry up, I'm waiting out front. You see me in the spotlight, ooh, I love your style. Show me what you got, cause I don't wanna waste my time. See me in the spotlight, ooh, I love your style. Show me what you got now, come and make it worth my while. Give it to me, I'm worth it. Baby, I'm worth it. I'm worth it. Give me, I'm worth it. Give it to me, I'm worth it. Baby, I'm worth it. I'm worth it. Give me, I'm worth it. It's all on you, it's all on you, it's all on you. So what you wanna do? And if you don't have a clue, not a clue, I'll tell you what to do. Come harder just because I don't like it too soft. I like it a little rough, not too much, but maybe just enough. You see me in the spotlight, ooh, I love your style.
We really appreciate this, guys, for coming here, even it's really far, and you really exert an effort just to come here tonight in Tagaytay. We all love you. That's why we really make sure we really want you to be a part of our wedding. And to our parents, my new parents, Dad Philip and Mommy Ida, thank you so much. I know since I stay in your place, I saw really that you really care a lot for me.
I wonder if I'll ever find my way. I wonder if
And now I'm telling this.
really
I really appreciate that.
am.
Especially, I used to call her Tita, but now Mommy. I know since then, you really make me feel that I'm really part of your family. You make baon for me, you cook for me. You really make me feel na hindi po ako iba sa inyo. And thank you so much for that. And Brother Philip, thank you so much.
You make beautiful things. You make beautiful things out of the dust. You make beautiful things. You make beautiful things out of us.
I can see that you're real, the reason why you have a great son, and it really shows the dad has got really a good heart. He's really, really nice man, and he really raised his family, especially John, Philip John, really well, with fear of God and here with his parents, and very loving son for his parents. And all his families as well. Thank you so much who came from Leyte and even from abroad. Thank you so much, and
we won't forget this big day of our life. You've been part of our journey, starting of our journey now. Thank you.
Well, obviously I'd like to thank everyone who's come to the wedding, and especially like to thank the bridesmaids. They look amazing today, and my groomsmen for supporting me throughout all of this. And I thank the parents, Nanai, Tatai, my mum and dad, for everything that they've given us. And hopefully we can support them in their upcoming lives as well, you know, getting older and everything as well.
You're a falling star, you're the getaway car, you're the line in the sand when I go too far. You're the swimming pool on an August day, and you're the perfect thing to say. And you play it coy, but it's kinda cute. Oh, when you're smiling at me, you know exactly what you do. Baby, don't pretend that you don't know it's true, 'cause you can see it when I look at you. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you, you make me sing. You're every line, you're every word, you're everything. You're a carousel, you're always so well, and you light me up when you ring my bell. You're a mystery, you're from outer space, you're every minute of my everyday. And I can't believe that I'm your man, and I get to kiss you, baby, just because I can. Whatever comes our way, I will see it through, and you know that's what our love can do. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you, you make me sing. You're every line, you're every word, you're everything.